Welcome to the Race Edge Rocks. It's your boy Tom here, and I'm sat here with Jennifer Haben from Beyond the Black. How you doing? You okay?
Hi, I'm great. How are you?
Yeah, I'm not too bad. Apart from the earlier stress, I think we're okay. How was your Christmas and New Year? Did you have a good one?
Oh, it was great. I'm always at my parents' place on Christmas.
Yeah,
And this is always full of traditions, and I really love that. And the Christmas tree was standing here till yesterday, so
really?
we had some kind of a Christmas vibe the whole time. But yeah, I really love that. And also, yeah, New Year was I was a bit sick, so that was
Oh no.
really not cool, but it's not a big problem. I'm healthy again and everything's fine now, and we're ready for the release.
Excellent. Yeah, I can't. That's in four. Well, from this recording, it's in 4 days' time, isn't it? So
Yeah.
absolutely buzzing. So I suppose we get a bit of background really first before we get into the album itself. Like, how did you guys come together? Like, how did you all meet?
The boys now and me met through a friend.
Okay.
So yeah, we got to know each other. I think 2016, the lineup at the moment. So yeah, and since then we're together and doing all the stuff, and it feels like a second family, to be honest.
No, no way. That's awesome. I love it. That's great, though, isn't it? It's always good when people come together like that, and you know you can rely on each other, and that's. I think it really makes the band just that little bit better as well. Like when you have the chemistry,
Yeah.
everything just like gels and whatnot. So yeah, that's absolutely amazing. Where does the name come from?
Beyond the Black.
Yeah.
Beyond the Black is what the reason why we took this name was because it was describing everything that this project, I call it project now, was. So beyond the black there is light. And we always
Ah.
had we always had these dark moments that we were talking about, but also on and always a bit of hope in the songs. So this was the light, and also there's these dark powerful man in the back, and then there is some kind of light somewhere. you know? So it was perfect, just perfect for this band.
It's incredible because when I first saw your name, because obviously I discovered you guys very recently when I was obviously invited to come and interview you. So when I came to check out, I think initially when you look at band names, you go, "Oh, Beyond the Black." That sounds like this. So then when I listened to you guys, like, oh my days, I was not expecting. Wonderful, definitely followed on the list, on the playlist. Everything's in there, incredible, straight from the off. That's
Thanks.
so good. So what's your process like for like writing songs? And obviously so we've got the brand new albums coming out on Friday. What was the process like for that? Is it like music down first, or is it I've written this, can we put these lyrics to the song or whatever? How does that work?
Most of the time, we have some words that we want to talk about in the chorus, and so
Okay.
we have a theme, and then we are writing the music around it, and then we have the full lyrics in the end. So this is most of all how we write the songs.
Okay. Are they quite personal to you, the lyrics, or are they subject
Oh,
matters that you all wanna talk about, or what?
oh yeah, they're all somehow personal. Even if there are a lot of fantasy stuff that we try to, yeah, to put all the personal stuff into, but the themes itself, they are very personal to me or important to me. So if we're talking about, for example, Into the Light is a new song on the new album. It's about people or the new generation somehow that is, or the new world that is always grabbing on the stars. They just want a success and all of that stuff, and they don't really understand that they are running and running and running and don't get the rest, the rest that they need, and to really enjoy their life. They don't really understand that this running is not always good, even if it's good to go over your comfort zone. That's always good, but there are too many people out there, they're running again after this break that we all had to take. There's still much more people, or many people, that are running again, and this is what we were talking about.
Okay, obviously you briefly mentioned I believe you were talking about the pandemic. How was that for you guys as a band? Because obviously you've been going since, you say, 2016, 17, like everything just shut down. So that must have been very difficult, especially on the music industry, because obviously you can't tour, you can't see anybody. So I mean, was it a lot of talk over Zoom and that sort of thing? Did you record while the pandemic was going on?
We did, but yeah, always just if it was possible, and if we could do it with masks as well, and we did stuff like that. And yeah, someday in summer it was possible to go together in a smaller group. So these were the things that we tried. Like yeah, my guitarist and me are the ones that are writing the most. So us two and the producers were not many people. So so this was possible. But I forgot the question. If it was frustrating.
Yeah, the pandemic, because obviously you couldn't tour or do anything or go anywhere.
Of course, it was frustrating. We just released an album during the pandemic, like in June, I think. In March, it began, and in June, we released. And yeah, and then we couldn't tour. We tried a lot of stuff, like this concept shows that we had in Germany, like these drive-in shows with the cars in front of it, and hearing the music over the radios, the car radios, and so on. And but of course, doing new stuff is always takes more energy than doing stuff that you know. So all the stuff that we did was kind of exhausting. Even wanted to do something, we just couldn't imagine staying at home and doing nothing. So yeah, we did a lot of stuff like this challenge with Wacken, where we did some covers of some rock metal classics. Okay, the challenge was that we had to do acoustic covers of metal classics in a short time. We did this in the end of the year, I think 2020. Yeah, 2020 it was. So we did this, and we did also a complete acoustic show. And paired it like half a year, because rearranging 12 of our shows, 12 of our songs, and all of this stuff happening during the pandemic. So we were, and everything was new. And this is, yeah, it was frustrating that all the people that came to our shows were struggling as well. So also the community, the metal community, and they didn't really like concepts that or that we had in Germany. And yeah, that was frustrating. So we're happy that we had this tour and the festival summer this year, because it was kind of back to normal, and this was just the best thing that could happen.
Fantastic. I mean, so well, at least that's sort of like, I guess it's now kind of, I don't say over, but I think it still lingers, but it's not as deadly as it was, or it's not impacting life as much as it was back in 2020. It's so crazy to think that was 3 years ago now. Like that, it just literally feels like yesterday. So it's absolutely nuts. But we've mentioned it, so let's bring it up. Your brand new album, self-titled, might I add, is out this Friday, the 13th of January. I was very kindly sent it over from the guys that have hired me here, and I'm not joking, Jennifer. It's wonderful. Every single track I was blown away by. I think it's rare to find an album where you go, wow, every song is, because I think some people tend to be like, oh, I like this, and this, but not so. But literally every track I was like, this is incredible. I found it's like anthemic riff, face melting riffs. There's powerful vocals, melodic choruses, everything. It just has everything you could possibly want out of a metal album. So are you excited for release?
Of course we are. So so much, because we're waiting for this release for half of a year. So it was finished half a year ago.
No way.
Oh yeah. So we want to have vinyl. You have to wait half a year.
That's insane. Is that what it was? Just because you're waiting for the vinyl pressing?
Also, because of the vinyl, yeah. And we also wanted to have some singles before the album, but yeah, the products that you want to have in your hands is the main reason why we had to finish that early.
Yeah, I'm an avid vinyl collector myself, so I imagine there's some beautiful colored little numbers in there.
Oh, yeah, it's so amazing. You have to see it. I had the box in my hand, and we have two vinyls in there, like one with a red, black, I don't know, not dots, but so marbled something transparent, and we have a golden one, and there is the symbols that we have are on that golden one, on the back of the golden one. It's just amazing. I really love it. And we have some other vinyls as well with other colors. One is looking like a Pokeball, like red and white. It's amazing.
That's
you
awesome.
have to have one.
Yeah, absolutely. Don't you worry. I'll be grabbing one. Don't you worry about that. Yeah. So like I said, it's actually kind of hard to pick any songs out where I'm like magnet. So the three that I found that I was listening to quite a fair bit was Is There Anybody Out There, Free Me, and Not In Our Name. I love the way Not In Our Name starts. It's like it's all pipey and there's acoustics in there, and then it kicks in and just the riffs are, there's solos. Guys, you're in for a treat on Friday. I tell you that right now. Absolutely magnificent. But with what stands out from this album more than your back catalogue? Is there anything that you decided to try, or is it a standalone, or is it going a different direction from your previous records?
I think that this album sounds much more confident than every album that we had before, because we answered ourselves some basic questions that you always try to answer before an album, but this time we really go deep to really answer these questions before we were writing songs, we were recording and all of that stuff. Questions like, what is beyond the black? What do we want to sound? And what do we want to talk about? So all of these questions were so important to, and really, albums before we tried to answer these questions, but if you're traveling a lot and going from promotion to promotion and all of that stuff, you don't really have, you try to answer, but you don't really have the time to really do it so intensively. And we did this for this album, and this was the most amazing thing and the best thing for this album that we could do. So we knew exactly what we wanted before doing anything else. So, and this was very good.
Are there any particular favorites that you've got on that record, or is it literally all of them?
I think the same, that every single song is very strong, and yeah, we don't have like a filler.
Yeah.
So, but of course there are songs that are not more important, but when I'm thinking about creating it, it was a special moment for me. Like I had this with Wide Awake and Free Me.
Yeah.
And also with I Remember Dying. So I Remember Dying, I know that this is a special interest song because I was listening to a lot of movie theme songs.
Okay.
Also Hans Zimmer a lot, and I never listened so much music or so much movie music, and yeah, I was inspired a lot by this. And I don't know if you remember this song, but when I was writing this, I was thinking about Lord of the Rings,
Oh yeah.
when they were singing in this house, in this small house, and with these dark voices. This was the mood that I had. And
Okay.
when they're singing without any music, just the voices, the dark ones. I don't know how to say it in English, but this is what I was this was what I was thinking about when I was writing this song. And also a bit of Lion King, like this. This was
Oh
what
yeah.
yeah, this
Yeah.
was
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
thinking about it. This is I really loved. So I know that like this one, it's that's maybe why it's a special baby for me.
It's a shame there's aren't actually any hobbits that could have joined in. Hey. So obviously you mentioned that you obviously went on tour and did festivals and everything this year. Is there a plan to tour this album, or have you kind of already? Oh, there are wonderful UK.
Hopefully, and I think so. Yeah, I cannot say 100%, but I'm pretty sure.
Okay, I'll keep my fingers crossed for that one then. It'd be good to get you on some festivals over here, actually, because that'd be great to actually come see you live. Would be phenomenal. And again, I highly recommend to anyone listening to this right now. So, if people are hearing this for the first time or hearing about you guys for the first time, what would you say are like one or two songs that you would go and get people to go and check out? It's like, if you want to who Beyond the Black are, go listen to these bad boys.
That's not easy, but I would say from the new record, it's Reincarnation.
Yeah.
And
Sorry. It's making it as difficult as
not
possible
easy.
for you. No.
Yeah, we have to have a song that is combining everything, like all the symphonic stuff and all the guitar work and all of that stuff, but also a ballad, because I'm also a ballad girl. So
Yeah.
you need to have Free Me.
Oh, I do love that track. Absolutely incredible. I noticed as well when I was going through your back catalogue just quickly, Heart of the Hurricane you released again, but as a 31 song album, and it's like a disc one and a disc two. Like that must have done some putting together, that album. That's incredible.
I don't know what you're talking about right now, to be honest.
No, I looked on Spotify. Is there you've got Heart of the Hurricane as the 16 tracks, and then there's like a disc two part, and there's 16 tracks or 15 tracks again.
Yeah, but I'm not sure if it's other songs. Oh yeah. Oh, okay. I know what you're talking about, because it was a tour edition or deluxe edition.
Yes.
And we have some new bonus tracks and some it was bonus tracks and some other stuff. I can't imagine. Maybe live tracks. I'm not sure. But this is the reason why. It was not completely new songs.
Oh, it's like, let's do an album. Let's put 31 songs on there. Let's really get people listening.
That's not what you do in this world right now. But Lottie was doing this, right?
Really?
They were releasing like 7 albums at once.
What?
Or something. Different variations, different sounds on every album. You should listen to that.
Oh, no, so I'm going to have to. I didn't even know they'd done that. Why?
Yeah.
Why would you go?
I don't know.
Was it all the same stuff, but done differently, or is it 7 albums completely just different, like brand new albums, like with all different songs on?
Different songs.
Wow.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
I was interviewing Mr. Lottie, so I was talking with about this, and it was incredible. It's just amazing.
I'm definitely going to go and check that bad boy out now. I'm going to go and find it. Oh, teaching me things here, Jennifer. Thank you very much. Of course. But yeah, I guess everybody used to wait for Friday the 13th. Beyond the Black self-titled album out. I don't know when they're going to release this interview, but if it's already out, go and check it out right now. Go and get it on your playlist. If not, all the best for release. I hope all goes well. I hope everything, and I'm looking forward to seeing you here in the UK sometime soon.
Yeah, hope to see you personally as well. And thank you so much for your interest and your support.
Not at all.
And yeah, would be great to have some amazing shows in UK very soon.
Absolutely. Before I let you go, Jennifer, are there any plugs, social medias, websites, anything you want anybody to come check out at all?
I think Instagram is the thing that we are mostly on and are posting the most stuff. And Facebook, we have a Beyond the Black page, and we have a homepage where you can find everything. There are also Facebook groups where you can join per country, so you can really meet other Beyond the Black fans. So you can travel together to a concert if you want to, and all that stuff. I really love that. And and we also have a TikTok channel now, and that's it for me. Yeah.
I suppose everybody has to go into the TikTok world eventually. Everyone's like, I'm not going on there. I'm not going. And then eventually, I guess I will. I get this. Everybody seems to be on there now for some reason. Let's get some dancing. Let's get some dance steps in.
But it's fun. I did some fun videos, and it makes fun to do this. So sometimes it's cool.
Well, Jennifer, thank you so much for your time. I really appreciate it. Have a wonderful rest of your evening, and hopefully we'll see each other again soon.
Yeah, hope to see you. Thank you so much.
Take care. You're very welcome. See you soon. Bye-bye.
Good evening.
Thanks for listening. Make sure you keep up to date with future episodes by subscribing to our channels. For more information on this podcast, or for all the latest music news, reviews, interviews and more, head over to our website, www.therazorsedge.rocks.